Galatians 3:28.
Yeah.
In the flesh, who are called uncircumcision, that by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. Uncircumcision are Israelites that didn't at one time didn't know that they were Israelites. That's why he said, remember. I bring things all back to your remembrance bring things back to you by way of remembrance, right? 12, that at that time ye were without Yahushua. When you were running them Greek races and you was in the Olympics and you were doing that heathenistic shit,
boxing,
praying to them gods and all that, you were without Yahushua.
Yeah.
Because when Yahushua came on the scene, he didn't go to among the Greeks and teach them. No. He went among Israel in the land of Israel, in the land of Canaan. Mm-hmm. That at that time ye were without Yahushua, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers. So when you come across the word strangers in the New Testament and in the Old Testament, it might be referring to Israelites. It may be referring to other nations. All right, and like in somebody hold on deck Isaiah 14, starting from the top, where it speaks about the strangers clinging unto Israel. Those strangers right there is talking about Israelites. See, Arias said those are talking about other white people. They trying to get this knowledge. No, it's talking about Israel waking up and coming back into Israel, the fold of Israel, by other Israelites. The ones that are woken up and that's teaching about Israel. You got the ones that are not that's riding the fence. They were ex-Muslims or Christians or whatever, and eventually they'll say, "No, I see it now." So they cling on to us. Okay. I'm gonna read that again. 12. That at that time you were out Yahushua, being alien from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise. Promise going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. But now in Yahushua, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Yahushua. You could have been on the other side of the world. If you're part of that elect, you're going to be delivered in this time. Everything good? All right. Yeah. For he is our peace, who have made both one, both meaning the one and the other, two, one meaning the Gentiles, the strangers, the Galatians, the people of Ephesus, the people of Colossus. Those are all Israelites. And that's why Paul's office is magnified, and have broken down the middle wall of partition between us. The ones that knew that they were Israelites and the ones that didn't know that they were Israelites but now know that they're Israelites. A case in point, Cornelius. All right? Having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twine one new man, so making peace. And that's all I'm going to read on that, so you can go back to Romans 11.
All right, this is back in Romans chapter 11, verse 2. The Most High hath not cast away his people which he foreknew. Wot ye not what the scriptures saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, then at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. You know, because it wasn't just the Jews that were going to be delivered. You know, you had the rest of the nation, the rest of Israel. The nation was split into two, you know, and then the Jews felt that they were the only ones that's going to receive salvation. Now, the Lord is bringing the Israelites, the other Israelites, back into the fold.
Yeah. And it gets deeper, because when you go to Revelation 7, the Lord mentions 144,000, 12,000 out of every tribe. And it mentions Ephraim. Now, during the time of Yahushua, who's Ephraim? You know what I'm saying? Ephraim, they got taken down by the Assyrians, man. We don't recognize them no more. So they were waiting for the Messiah to come for the tribe of Judah. Really, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They didn't realize on the other side of the world you had Israelites that either kept the truth or lost the truth. But they got it now. The fulfillment of the story is right now, 2015. All right?
Back then, they had other tribes because you read about Anna, the prophetess, who was of the tribe of Asher. Yep. Her father was it mentions in the New Testament about Anna. Her father was of the tribe of Asher. Now, that gives us a clue that you had the other tribes back then, but they weren't recognized because the Lord had damn near, destroyed the nation. The only three tribes that was left pretty much was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, collectively being called Jews.
Yeah, and then when you go to the book of 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, it says that only the tribe of Judah was left. But the reason why that was done was because the Lord said that the Lord's going to raise up the tents of Judah first, so that the other tribes don't magnify themselves against Judah.
Also, he told David, I shall leave Judah as a light.
Yep. Those are the sure mercies of David.
Yeah, I distinctively remember it said, I shall leave Judah as a light to a light that's all like a pilot light in a stove. It's always on. Right. So the stove can stay on. Because if the pilot light goes out, then the stove goes out. Okay. So the light was always left there in Judah, in Judah. Okay.
So that's why Paul even had to say, well, look, I'm of the tribe of Benjamin. He really wasn't from the tribe of Judah. He's of the tribe of Benjamin, even though he was of that southern kingdom. But he was using himself as an example to them. This is our verse 6. And if by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. Verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for. But the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Okay, according as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. And David said,
let's qualify as to this day. Today's date is what? November 7th. November 7th, Saturday, 2015. So the majority of our people don't know that they're Israelites, man. Or they might know that they're Israelites, but they don't believe that the Messiah came. Or they only believe in the tribe of Judah. Or they believe in Kemet. Or they're Islam. Or they're Moors. All those people that follow outside of what we're teaching, the Most High is going to destroy you, man. Plain and simple.
Go ahead. It says, and Dave, I'm sorry, it says, verse 8, according as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
That's why Sarnetta couldn't see it. Because he claimed that, well, I found out I'm a Hebrew. Give me, what's that, Proverbs 24 and 20? 24, is it 24 and 21? Yeah, it was right under the verse right underneath that. Was that 20?